Hello, welcome to our Entremet presentation. Garden Entremet.
Why garden Entremet? The inspiration for us to use this theme comes from the lively gardens theme. Let's just imagine a breeze blow over the garden, tree and grass vigorous, birds sing and flowers give forth their fragrance. We hope to convey a sense of relaxation, make them feeling rest and refreshed.
How many layers in the Entremet?
There are 7 layers in our Entremet. Let me explain about it. The bottom layer is walnut short dough, following by salted caramel mousse, kiwi jelly, maple almond sponge, double berry mousse, chrysanthemum sponge, and pear mousse. Brown representing the color of soil, grass green is the color of leaf and grass, pale yellow is the color of wheat leaf, red, violet, and yellow is the flower color, pale green is the dewdrop color.
Texture. Walnut short dough has a rich, tender and crumbly texture. Kiwi has a tiny hint of sourness, can balance the sweetness from the outer layers. Salted caramel mousse has a creamy, light and fluffy texture.
Maple almond sponge, simple and delicate with crunchy and spongy texture. A light chrysanthemum sponge infused with 2 fruity, smooth and fluffy mousse. The shape. We decide to use a round shape to create a natural and elegant look. We try to avoid using sharp angle shape to convey a sense of relaxation and refresh. It can present our Entremet theme very well.
Next, I want to introduce about our main ingredients. First of the ingredients is dry chrysanthemum. It usually used by Asians to cook as sweet drinks. In Chinese cuisine, it is also added into the soup to enhance the aroma. The second main ingredient is maple syrup. Most of the maple syrup are produced in Canada and normally harvested during the spring. Although it is quite costly in Malaysia, it is still used in the high-quality restaurant due to the uniqueness flavor of the maple syrup. The last ingredients that I want to introduce are fruit purees. In this Entremet, we use 4 types of fruit puree to enhance the flavors and also the color of the Entremets, such as kiwi puree for kiwi jelly, raspberry puree mixed with blackberry puree to make double berry mousse, and also pear puree for pear mousse. There are 3 main elements for the creation of our Entremet, which are printed chocolate biscuits, glaze, and chocolate. For the side of the Entremet, we will use chocolate biscuits to bring out the attractiveness. We will draw some flower patterns of green, pink, and yellow color to represent that there are various colorful flowers blossom lively in the garden. For the top of the Entremet, we will spread glaze on it to make it look more transparent and gorgeous. Besides, we will use melted dark chocolate to draw some simple design on the Entremet. Last but not least, the main element for the decoration on the top is tempered butterfly chocolate. It symbolizes butterflies are flying around the blossom flowers to bring out the liveliness of the garden theme.
Product presentation planning. To suit our garden themes, we plan to use various colors like green, white, pale yellow, brown, grey, and pink. This is our job delegation planning. I'm pastry chef Ying, in charge of finding fish techniques. Planning, job delegation, supervise the step, and production, in charge of layering the Entremet. Plan the product presentation team management, in charge of utensil and equipment, in charge of making sponge cake.
I'm Chua Chef Teng. To be responsible, prepare the ingredient, preparing the fish technique for the Entremet, in charge for the theme of the Entremet, in charge of making the mousse.
Hi, I am the sous chef for this Entremet, Chua Jia Wen. I'm in charge of finding the recipe for Entremet, in charge for ingredients requisition, prepare the ingredients, in charge of making jelly and short dough, in charge of making the printed chocolate biscuits, and also in charge of decorating the cake.
Thank you!
Created using Powtoon.